Hello everyone, and welcome to the presentation of DORESM, our comprehensive dormitory and restaurant management system built with C++ and Qt 6. Before we dive into the application, I want to briefly mention the software engineering principles driving these projects to ensure robust architecture. I focused on secure role-based authentication. Also, I used reliable file-based data persistence and strict data integrity. I also implemented safe soft deletion with recycling bin, we called archive. Comprehensive edge cases to handle the cases where the input is not what we want. Now we're gonna go through the application. DORESM is built around the multi-role architecture. We can see here the credentials for all the users. As we have an admin, we have the dormitory admin, and these are the dormitory staff, and we have the credentials of the users. Let's log in as an admin, and here we go. Here's the main dashboard. Using the sidebar, you can manage all the dormitories. For example, we can add dormitory from here, we can delete the dormitory from here, we can add a room, we can delete a room, and of course we can add two rooms with the same ID, of course. For rooms, we can assign students to rooms, we can reassign students, we can remove students from room, and we have also the search bar here. For students also, you can add student, edit, remove, and of course we have authentication. So if I try to add an ID like that, now it's an error. And here are the restaurants. We have the menu for the whole week and the number of served meals that are served by the dormitory staff. Here you can see the people or the students who are booking their meals. We can here see the sports activities. We can here see the appointment of the student with the doctors. We can here see the cultural activities, and we can here see the recycling bin. We're gonna go to another user, which is the dormitory admin. Password is A. And here as a dormitory admin, you have full access for your dormitory. You can see your dormitory rooms. You can see the student for each room. Here you can add rooms, assign students, toggle the maintenance. You can see the student in your dormitory. You can see the menu of the restaurant. You can see who has booked. You can see this. You can see only the sports and cultural activities. And you can see the appointment, of course, with the doctors. We will log in now as the staff of the dormitory. These are the credentials. As the staff of a dormitory, you can hear. You have here your dashboard. You have here the rooms that must be maintained, and you can mark them as maintained. And you have the meals, and you can serve meals, of course. We will try that. Now we will log in as a student. Okay, cool. Here you see the menu of the week. Here you can see the event. You can apply for them. For example, we'll apply for all of them. Here you can book your meal. For example, we will book today's dinner, and it's booked successfully. You can, of course, book an appointment. Now let's go to the staff. And here you can serve a meal for Ahmed Ben Ali. Now his meal is served. We're gonna see the admin how he can accept the requests of sports and cultural activities. For example, we see here that Ahmed Ben Ali has applied. We can just approve it from here. We can refuse him. We can, for example, in the cultural activities, we're gonna approve him in both of them. And we're gonna go back to Ahmed Ben Ali to see what happened. 001. We can see here the event. Yeah, he is approved in the football train. He can, of course, withdraw his application, and he is approved in both cultural activities. And just like that, with that data flow, we can have a secure system, tailored user experience for everyone on the campus. Thanks for watching.